Hey guys, welcome back. It's a beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees. It's going to hit a high of 73. It's slightly overcast, so it's a perfect day to get some things in the ground. We did a garden tour in our last video. I kind of showed you what we have going on in the garden, and we picked about 25 cucumbers. We turned those into pickles last night with the new jars we picked up from Facebook Marketplace. And then we went out to Stein's. When we went out to Stein's, we picked up a bunch of new plants. I'll kind of give you an overview of everything we picked up and where they're all going to go. But the first thing we have to do is look at our twisty baby locust. We do need to trim that up a little bit. It is getting a little low, but I'll show you what we're going to do. Our tree's doing fantastic, but with a lot of these lower branches is starting to inhibit the growth of some of the other things like our 9-bark in the back. So we're going to do some loving trimming. Here's our damage. And here's how the haircut looks. You can start to see the 9-bark and you can see the laced up elderberry in the background finally. First up is our Northern Gold Forsythia. This one gets to be about 6 to 8 feet tall and about 8 to 10 feet wide. It is a very hardy and versatile plant. It's very low maintenance, great for borders, and it's first to bloom in spring with a very vibrant yellow bloom. And we have absolutely no idea where we're going to put it yet. Next up we have our feather reed grass, or Carl Forrester ornamental grass. It gets to be about 5 to 6 feet tall, about 2 feet wide spread. We're putting 3 of these around our flagpole, right in the center between our Elijah bluegrasses. What's nice is these are a rich green foliage for most of the year and start to turn yellow in the fall. And then between July and August, they start to get these golden brown plumes that start to jut up from the center. Next up we have our hardy pampas grass. This is the one we planted last year. We want to mimic that on the other side of the driveway by planting this one here. Now we're moving on to the north end of the house, and that is where our final placement of the last plant that we picked up at Stein's is going to go. And that is where we're going to be placing our Pachysandra, or green carpet. Pachysandra is a semi-evergreen that reaches a height of 6 to 10 inches and spreads out anywhere from 10 to 24 inches or more. It has a very fragrant tiny flower that blooms in April that has been compared to gardenias and jasmine. The flowering height reaches 6 to 12 inches. They are shade-loving plants, so this side of the house will be perfect for them. Start down here, we're going to go about every 2 feet all the way down, making sure that we have space here for the spigot and the hoses without any sort of interference with the ground covering. And we're going to head all the way down to the rhubarb. This is going to be my spacing. My 3 is going to be the red, and those are going to go every other marker that I have here on the side, and in between each one of those is going to be the 2. So we'll have some nice even spacing all the way down. help complement the area, Michelle added this little patio with the bricks to help fix up the area, just to make it look a little bit nicer. All right, guys, that is it. We got everything in the ground. We got our hardy pampas grass on the other side of the driveway, replacing the one we lost this year. And then we've got our Carl Forster around the flagpole. The Forsythia is going to go in sometime this year, just not sure quite where it's going to go yet, so stay tuned for that. Now, the Pachysandra is all in. There are 48 individual plants that we put into the ground here, and they're the perfect plant for this area. It gets little to no sun, it is fully shaded, and it is going to be a perfect ground cover. So it's going to cover everything and produce these beautiful flowers that are going to be extremely fragrant. So we're pretty excited about that. That way we have some form of fragrant flower on all corners of the house. We've got the jasmine up front, we've got lilacs on the east side, lilacs on the west side, and then we're going to have the Pachysandra here. So that's going to be it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And as always, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.